Hey folks, welcome to another day, another unboxing. I've got a Panasonic TOUGHBOOK FZ-S1 ABAM here. It's a 7-inch tablet. It's a rugged tablet, of course, because Panasonic, this is for first responders, for big companies or small companies that have products that need to go outdoors and deal with rough and tumble of everyday life. So that's what it is. I want to just unbox this for you. Basically, that's what I'm here for. This is a pretty interesting product, very, very bulletproof. So let's take a look together. Here we go. That's not much to unbox here. There's a cardboard cutout. We've got an AC adapter and a USB, braided USB cable right here. Type C, by the way, to Type A. I'll leave this up so I'll tell you how many watts it is right here. And yeah. So the tablet itself, here we go. That's what we came for. This is the important part. So as you can see, this is already looking very, very Panasonic TOUGHBOOK, which is really great. Check out this beast. This is the battery here, and this is the front. Ooh, look at that. So 7 inches across. It's a 720p display. I don't know the exact resolution. I'll put it up here. It is a very bright display, so it's readable outdoors, obviously. It's got quite a bit of bezel, but again, you need to be able to hold this with gloves on or whatever. It's got a 5-megapixel front-facing camera here and a little earpiece there as well. And then it's got like a docking port at the bottom, obviously. Then on this side here, the right side, you've got this headphone jack behind a protective cover, right? Because this is water resistant, dust resistant, the whole 9 yards. Then there's really nothing on top here, but on the left-hand side, you got a bunch more stuff. You got a power lock key, volume rocker, and this little sliding thing here hides USB Type-C port right here for charging and data. So that's basically the layout. And as you can see, there's a 13-megapixel autofocus camera on the back. I'll put the specs up here once I get them, and an LED flash. But you can see there's all these interesting screwed-in little panels that you can upgrade other parts to them, like things like barcode scanners and whatever. So in case you're wondering what all these panels are for, that's what they are. There's an NFC coil back here, obviously. So let me take out the battery and show you. This does come with LTE, and it does support FirstNet, which is the first responders cellular network. Let me open this up and show you. So you slide this little thing over like this till it's red. You can see that turn red. Then you unlatch it, also red now, and then you can now pull the battery back, and I'm just going to cover the eye maze, but in here you have an SD card slot, and in addition you have 2 SIM cards, the dual SIM setup. So it supports 4G in the US, including FirstNet, as I said. So that's kind of the setup. And if you look at the battery, this is a 5500 milliamp hour battery, so pretty decent size. And you can see there's a gasket all the way around for water resistance, right? So that's basically the setup. So you slide this in here, you put it down, you click on this, and then slide that, and boom, this battery is now captive and attached. And I like how it's got these ridges for gripping. So, you can hold it like that very, very tightly if you're wearing gloves or something. And that's kind of the idea. So let me fire it up. Now, disclaimer, I've quickly set this up already. So if it fires up and boots directly into Android, you know why. I just kind of was so excited I wanted to try it out. And as you can see, this is an IPS LCD, but pretty high contrast. Gets very bright in the direct sunlight, as I said. Let's wait for it to boot. So you're probably wondering what are the specs, right? And you're going to be like a little disappointed here because you're going to say, oh, doesn't seem very competitive. But you have to understand what market this was designed for. So the specs on this thing are simple. It's a Snapdragon 660 from Qualcomm, right? And 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, and of course, micro SD expansion. So you're going to say, well, that seems kind of odd. But first of all, it's not a very old chip. But it's also a very future-proof chip. Qualcomm and Google have both agreed to support that chip for a really long time. This is running Android 10, not Android 11 or anything like that. And so it's not going to receive a lot of updates because it's designed for kind of situation where, you don't really need to go to the next version of Android for the 3-4 year this product's going to be used in the field. So again, this is not for consumers. I don't even know the price. I don't know how you'd get around to buying one of those, but it's a really cool and interesting rugged device. And that's why I'm showing it to you because, this is the Mobile Tech Podcast, and this channel is all about mobile devices. So I wanted you to see what can happen when a company like Panasonic makes really, really tough devices. So that's it, folks. The Panasonic FZ-S1, a rugged 7-inch tablet from the TOUGHBOOK series of Panasonic. A very interesting device. 25th anniversary this year, actually. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, click on the notification bell below. Tell me in the comments, are you using a Panasonic TOUGHBOOK device for your job right now, provided by your company? I'd be curious to know, do you like it? Do you have issues with it? Be interesting to find out. And remember, this is a compliment to my podcast at themobiletechpodcast.com. We're on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Spotify. Please subscribe and tell your friends. If you want to hear what I think about this product, you're going to have to listen to the podcast. So I'll have more videos soon, so stay tuned for that. And until then, cheers everybody.